Hello Capricorn ladies, welcome to your reading. So we're finding out what cycle you're in, and then we want to know what lesson it is that the universe is trying to teach you with this cycle. So I've already shuffled the cards, it's just for me to deal. Okay, so let's see, what cycle are the Capricorn ladies in, please? Our Capricorn ladies, what cycle are they in? Ooh, we have a mystery card. Our Capricorn ladies, what cycle are they in? Patience. I think you're going through a vibe of patience, or needing to have patience, Capricorn. Alright, so the first one is this could be the one. So you're going through a cycle of a this could be the one kind of energy, but we have love yourself first. So it's like you're with someone that you know is the right person for you, but things aren't as well as they should be. And this is because God wants you to love yourself first. So that's the cycle that you're in. You're with someone and you know it's the right one for you, but you're having to, it's like a battle. It's either you or me type of energy in this here relationship, okay? But we're gonna find out the reason why. What's the lesson that God is trying to teach you? Yeah, so that's your you've already met the romantic partner you seek. But it says your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. So you find yourself having to put your foot down often. You find yourself having to defend yourself. It's a matter of principle. At the bottom of the deck, religious factors. So it's like, yes, he's the right one, but he got some ways that you need to nip in the butt. Okay? So however you allow him to treat you is how he's going to continue treating you. So you've had to like stop him from dealing with you any old how, right? So yeah, so it's a matter of principle. It says your life is influenced by your religious upbringing and spiritual path. All right, let's see the mystery card. Codependency. Addictions are affecting your romantic life. But I feel that this codependency is because you didn't understand what was going on. So you're not mistaken when you see him with certain behaviors that it's just, it feels like, no, you can't do that to me. Don't do that. You're making me not like you. So yeah, so it's like, but because you love him, codependency, because I'm seeing this as love. Because you love him, and it's like you expect him, because the next card that was coming was release your ex, release your expectations. The time has come to clear your energy. So it's like you're expecting good vibes, flirting. You're expecting true love. You're expecting to be able to trust him, but you find yourself having to pay attention to the red flags. So you're not wrong in thinking that this is the one. You're not wrong in loving him and whatnot, but it's like your children. Your children love you, you love your children, but when they step out of line, you have to put them back in order, or else things are just not gonna be balanced, and then somebody's gonna be left unhappy. So that's what's happening between you and this person. If you don't help to teach him how to love you, you're gonna be left unhappy, and he's gonna think that he can deal with you any old how. So yeah, this is the one for you, but it's just you're getting to know each other and you're setting your ground rules about, you know, this is how I like to be dealt with, or this is how I would like to be dealt with, and this is how I don't want to be dealt with. Okay, so you're on the right path. You can keep loving him, but you just that you have to stand up for yourself to love yourself as well. So let's see the lesson. All right, so the lesson we have is stop working with you know who. So it's like if he's not treating you the way that he should be treating you, and it's like so out of hand, then you have to tell him, look, you need to go about your business, because I'm not taking this. But don't be afraid of this, because that doesn't mean that it's permanent. It just means this is what needs to be done right now. You need to stand up and show him, wait, I am not taking this bullshit from you. You have to go. Okay? And God says, pray before you. So before you even start this ball rolling, make sure you talk with the Most High. Ask the Most High for guidance. Okay? So that you can say the right words and do the right actions. Because you don't want to send a message like you don't love him. Because you do love him. But you need to love yourself first, because he's not loving you the way how he should. God says, be your own biggest critic and your own biggest fan. That's that love yourself energy. So it's like you knowing that you are complete all by yourself. You don't have to take nobody's shit just to have companionship. Love your own company more than being treated any old how. You should be your own best friend. Anybody else that come is a bonus. We have motivation. What is or has been your motivation? So God wants you to look into yourself. What has been your motivation? I'm hearing it's just that programming that our society has put in to almost everybody. So it's like the idea of love, or the idea that they teach us love should be, the way that they teach us love should look like, it's inaccurate. It doesn't work for everybody. Love is not a one size fits all kind of event. Okay? So it's for you to define what you're willing to accept and what you're not willing to accept. It's for you to unplug yourself from the programming of our society and plug yourself into what actually works for you and your loved one. Okay? So write your own rules, make up your own rules, and just know that sometimes you're going to have to tweak it, which is what's coming next. Change or tweak the beat. Vibration and energy control. So this is what I'm saying. They taught us to see love in a certain way. They taught us that a man has to do this and a woman has to do that in love. They gave us their rules on how to love. What we need to do is take what works and push aside what doesn't work for us and implement what does. Okay? So it's about reevaluating your idea of love and how you should be expressing it, how you want it to come to you, and finding some balance between what you want and what they want, because it's not all about you at the end of the day. So that's what needs to happen. You need to change your perspective, because perhaps the way that you're seeing love, because you know, back in the day, our elders, they used to go through some mad shit. Their husbands used to do all kind of thing to them and they just stay with them like forever. Imagine you live your whole life with a man who never treats you right, and you feel like, yeah, this is the man for you. That's not the man for you. It could be the same body, but that man, they need a new mind. My grandmother, she stayed with a man that I feel she didn't have no business staying with for her whole life. And it's like, if you're gonna stay with the one man for your whole life, at least he need to make some changes so that he can treat you like the lady that you are. You need to change and he need to change so that you guys can bring balance between you. Because God didn't put us in this world to be miserable. God put us here to be happy, productive, successful. So if we're not those things, it's because we haven't taken charge of our situation. We're allowing the situations to take charge of us. So there's no excuse for us not winning. We just have to be willing to put in the work. And sometimes that means being alone for a while. Sometimes that means telling somebody some harsh truths. Sometimes that means saying no to something that you want to say yes to, or saying no to someone that you want to say yes to. It's a balancing act. Okay? So yeah. God want you to introduce that new thing in spite of what the critics say. And that could be that stop working with you know who. That's the underlying issue. Making some changes. Change the melody. Change how you speak to yourself. Change the dynamics between you and your person. Because right now you need to love yourself first. So if you've been thinking that you need to separate yourself from him for a while, you're not wrong. You're on the right path. Whether or not he'll get his things together, his mind right, whether or not he'll come around mentally to meet you on your level, that's another situation. I don't know what the journey is gonna look like for you two to get to that stage where you're both more on the same page. But you're a smart cookie. And like God said, pray before you XYZ. So include God in this matter. And yeah, I look forward to reading about the happy ending or the happy new beginning. So thank you so much for watching, Capricorn. Until next time. Bye bye.